so be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
Hey cuties, and welcome back to another CC haul. Today I have 200 new CC items for both your male and your female Sims for you. As always, you can find links to everything in the description down below, and I'll also make sure to link you to a playlist full of my previous CC hauls if you're still in need of more CC after today's video. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Cora. I usually do CC related videos every single week, so if you haven't already and you don't want to miss out on those, make sure to subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. I hope you're all doing well. Like I said, there is 200 CC items here today. I think it's 205 or something in total, so we'll be here for a hot minute. So grab a snack, grab a drink, grab whatever you need to be comfy for the next few minutes, and just, you know, sit back, relax. Let's talk about life. I am extremely tired today, so if you can tell that I'm maybe a bit lower energy than usual, that's why. I'm currently still at my boyfriend's for a few more days until I'm heading back home. I've been here for 2 weeks in total, and we had the family dog for a day, and oh boy. I've never had a dog in my life, and usually when I'm here we do have her like for a night or something because his parents do something and, you know, the dog stays with us, and we usually only have her for a night and they pick her up the next day, and we had her for almost 24 hours now. And last night I was literally like having a newborn. I woke up every few minutes. Usually that doesn't happen. Usually wake up a few times when she sleeps in the bed with us, but there was just no space. Like she constantly like curled up way more on my side, and my boyfriend's bed is already really small. It's not even a queen size. I think it's 140 centimeters, and I believe queen size is 160. At mine is like a king size bed, and there's only 2 cats that are usually just on top of me, so I do not need all the space, but I kind of do. I love having a big bed, very much needed. And here it's already like too small for 2 people. I feel like when at night when we both read, I feel like there's nowhere to put my arm. Like you can't have 2 people sit next to each other kind of thing. And then we had a dog in the bed as well. Luckily she's not a big dog, so I mean, otherwise I don't know how 2 people and a big dog fit into a not even queen size bed. But that was happening, and she was way more on my side, so I constantly had like no space, nowhere to put my arms, nowhere to lay down. She was also just like on the blanket so much that I couldn't even really pull it, so I was like half uncovered. It was just a mess. I'm pretty sure tonight I will be sleeping like a baby because of that. And I feel like there's also just been a lot going on. Usually when I'm here I don't have to work, so how I usually do it is like I pre-record videos, and then whilst I'm here I do uni work, or sometimes I'm off of uni or I don't have anything to do, so that's nice. It's kind of like a mini holiday, and beforehand I just do a lot to pre-record videos. But this time around Inzo is being released tomorrow as we speak. I'm hoping to upload this on Thursday the 27th, so should be released tomorrow into early access, which is very exciting. I saw that it went into like #1 wishlisted game on Steam right now, which is just crazy. Hope everyone is gonna enjoy it. I'm also planning to do like a little gameplay video of it. I haven't had the chance to play that much since I'm here and there's just a lot going on. But I always want to say my sim, my Zoe is pregnant, and I kind of want to have the whole like family experience life in a gameplay video. I feel like that's going to be very fun. I think with like live sim games I'm pretty boring. I don't know what it is, but so many people are like, I don't know, just doing crazy things, you know, they're being mischievous, they're trying to get put into jail. I don't know, they just do a lot of drama. And live sim games for me, ever since I was little, I love there being a challenge. So I love when my sims, or in that case Zoes, at the beginning struggle a bit, like when they don't have a lot, and then I love building up and them just having a nice relationship and some kids, and then I just love seeing the generations. I'm very excited to see actually how well the genetics will work out for my Zoys, because I've seen with other people that it was like kind of a 50-50 thing between the parents, which I love to see. I feel like in The Sims all kids look the same, and I've had some questionable looking offspring where I always get the no chin thing. I don't know what that's about, but my kids never have chins, and it's very unfortunate because I think my Sims are gorgeous, so I don't know how their kids turn out with no chins. Like, no person looks like that, so it's very interesting. It is what it is, but I love good genetics in game. It's just so fun for me to see, and that's like my number one life sim thing I do. Like, I just have them have kids over generations and see how they turn out. I don't know why that is so interesting to me, but it is. Just love seeing that. I also love, like I said, when they struggle at the beginning, when they don't have a lot of money. A lot of times when I'm like a few generations down, I just remove everything they have because it's not a challenge anymore. And that's, I think, also why, like, with the Sims 4 gameplay, I've struggled so much. I feel like everything's so easy, and I don't know if I didn't give the latest pack a proper chance, but I got so excited at the idea of it that I bought it, even though I was like, I don't play The Sims. Like, I do not need this pack because I don't use any of the creator sim objects. The build objects get me excited, even though I do use build custom content. So don't know what that's about, but it usually gets me excited. I think it's because I used to actually build and upload things to the gallery, which is obviously a lot easier if there's no custom content in it. I think that's why I still get excited about them, even though I have not built and uploaded anything to the gallery in a hot minute. It's been years probably at this point, so there's that, but still gets me excited. And I started playing. She had like a whole pottery setup, and then I had her have a shop, and I was like, this is just so boring. Like, there was nothing to it. I don't know if I was missing out on a major part, but it was just so bland. Nothing happened. It was all very easy, very smooth sailing. Also, some things didn't work as usual with The Sims 4, like the tattoo table thing was completely bugged out for me. Like, every now and then it wouldn't work. I also thought it looked weird. I don't know if that was like some type of custom content issue or what. I didn't look more into it, to be honest, because I was just like, whatever. There was this like weird sheer kind of like a ghosty thing around them. I don't know how to explain it. Just like a shell, like a see-through shell around them when she tattooed them, which I don't know why that happened. I don't know if that's supposed to be there, or like I said, if it was a bug or something with the custom content, maybe because of the default skin I have in game. I don't know. I would have to take all of my CC out and see what happens without it, or just watch someone else's video and see if it's supposed to look like that. But either way, that pack, I was just hoping for so much. I was kind of hoping for The Sims 2 open for business kind of vibe. I just remember loving that as a kid when it came out. It was just so good. I also kind of do want to go back to The Sims 2. I know everyone has had a bit of like a moment with The Sims 2 and 3 since they brought out like these legacy editions, but they've gotten so many bad reviews that I'm like, oh, because I don't have a CD disc reader, what they called in English, I have no idea, but like a disc reader in my PC, so that's the first hurdle. But then getting past that, there's also so many bugs when you try to play The Sims 2 on a Windows 10, 11. Is Windows 11 the newest? Yes, it is, right? Oh my god, I'm like stuck in Windows 95 days over here. Windows 11, I think I've only recently updated, so it is what it is. But it's just a struggle trying to run it on a modern PC is what I'm trying to say here, okay? So there's that issue. There's just a lot of like graphics bugs going on, and I know there's ways to work around it, but there's a lot of reading involved, and I'm not very patient with reading on my PC about things that I have to do for games. I think it's my ADHD. I like skip half of everything, and then I run into issues where if I would have read the thing properly in the first place, I would have just avoided all of that. It would have been smooth sailing. But I don't know, I do that with everything. I just like quickly skim everything I read online, and then I'm like, how do you do this? And then I just take way longer than if I would have just read the whole thing. It's an issue. Actually, it really frustrates me, but I can't help it. I'm like naturally drawn to do that because I feel like I can save time. I'm like, yeah, I don't need all of that, and then I can never find the relevant information. Let me know if you do that as well, because I can't be the only one with this. Okay, I need someone on my side. But there's that. Like, I was kind of hoping for The Sims 2 open for business vibes, and it was not that. I kind of feel like with a lot of these newer packs, they should have just been updates for older packs, since it's stuff that should have been in older games. And I don't know, I always get my hopes up. I'm like, maybe this pack is gonna be different. I have like such a toxic relationship with The Sims because I just see things, I get excited a little bit. Less so than at the beginning of The Sims 4, where there was nothing in the game and every pack was just like, wow, there's something else to do. Because there was like, if I remember now, like the early Sims 4 days, there was literally almost nothing to do. The amount of time it took for babies not to be like directly moving into children when they age up, like that took so long. Like, how long did it take until they brought toddlers out? That was craziness. But either way, that's why packs back then were exciting to me. Nowadays, I don't know, it's just I miss that excitement I had for The Sims when I was younger. And sometimes I'm like, is it actually The Sims 4, or is it because I got older and I've played other games? And I don't know, because some other games I still get like very giddy for if I see trailers or when I play them, and when there's an update, because I play a lot of like cozy games when they're early access, and whenever there's an update I just get really giddy and excited, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to try this out. So I wish it was like that with The Sims 4, but it kind of isn't. I see the trailers and I'm like, I guess like it's a cool concept, but will it put out? And the answer is usually no. Even though maybe I should do a video, because I haven't actually played The Sims for a very long time in years. It's always just been very short moments of me being like, okay, what is this pack about? And then I get bored and I'm like, whatever, and then a new pack comes out. And I do see that every time I go into gameplay mode, I see that there's like new little things added where I'm like, oh, what's this? But then I just get distracted by something else. I'm like, whatever, this is boring, play something else. So maybe I should do a video of like me trying to play The Sims for a bit longer and seeing if I can like reignite that that flame that used to be there for The Sims. Or I don't know, maybe I just need to wait and move on to a different life sim. The thing is, I just really love create a sim. Like, I know a lot of people who love The Sims 3 and 2 have been very disappointed with like how Sims 4 looks, because it's more cartoony, but I've never had an issue with it. Like, I always thought it was cute. I don't really care. I think The Sims look adorable, it's fine. But I don't know, it's just hard because I love, like I said, create a sim. I love custom content. Like, there's just some custom content creators that I don't know, I love them. Like, I know that every time they put something out, it's gonna be great, and it makes me excited to create another sim or a lookbook or something, or just dress my Sims up. I also love build mode in The Sims 4. Like, in previous Sims games, I literally never built, and I tried The Sims 2 a while back and The Sims 3 a while back again, and I tried to build because I was like, oh, I built now, and it was just awful. And I was like, I remember why I never used to build, because it's just, when you make a mistake, you have to like undo so much. You can't just drag things, you know. It's a lot more, I guess back then we also had more patience with games, I guess, and with them not being completely optimized in every way. It was just how games were. But nowadays, like, maybe The Sims 4 spoiled me a bit when it came to building, because everything is just so intuitive. Like, I always know what to do. The only annoying thing is that there's so many little bugs or things that you can't do where you think you should be able to do it, and it doesn't work. And it bugs out, and then you're like, oh, this is annoying. So there's that part. But generally speaking, it's usually fun for me to build in The Sims 4 until I have to make a floor plan. I feel like I haven't talked about that in so long because I haven't built anything in so long in The Sims, but whenever I build and I move into a floor plan, I'm like, oh my god, I hate this. I'm so bad at making floor plans, and I always make houses that look cute from the outside. So there's like a lot of little corners, you know, bits coming out of the house, and roofing it is fine, like the roofs look nice, but then the floor plan is just a mess. My floor plans are always awful. The stairs are always in really weird places. My houses are also always either way too small or way too big. So I mean, it's a good job I'm not an architect, because that would probably be very messy. Just something I'm not very good at naturally, and that frustrates me. But building in general, love it. I actually, before I came to the UK, there was a night where I just really wanted to build, and I built that like a really huge apartment block, and I was like, oh my god, this is going to be great. I'm going to be turning all of this into like singular apartments and move Sims in, and it's going to be so nice and lively and fun to play with. And then the game crashed, which was so crazy to me, because my Sims, like, I don't remember the last time the Sims 4 crashed for me before that. And usually I'm also like very good with saving when I build things, because I'm terrified that the game will crash and I lose everything. And I was building for a good like 4 hours, and it crashed and everything was gone. And I was like, well, that's great. That's why I appreciate it actually when I tried out Inzoi. I was like, oh, autosaves, this is great, because even if it crashes, there's some progress that has been saved. I don't know how it is with build mode, but I remember the second Zoe I created, I remember the game crashed. It was still like, that was like the before the early access version that we got, so it's just like a playtest version, so that crashed more than I hope the early access version did, or at least that one didn't really crash for me yet. And it crashed, and I was like, oh no, like I will have lost the whole progress I made. And then when I started the game again and went into creating a Zoe, it was like, you've made some progress on a Zoe, would you like to like regain access to? And I was like, yes please. And it had literally just saved exactly where the game crashed, and I was like, how did it how does that work? That's genius. Like, I love that. That was so good. I was like, why doesn't every game have this? Because a game crashing when you know we haven't saved in a while, like, is there anything more upsetting? I don't know, especially when you build in The Sims 4. I get so stuck on like very little details, because I'm such a perfectionist with these things. Like when I see other people's builds, I'm like, if I really look at it, I'm like, oh, this corner looks weird, like something here doesn't quite add up. But if I just look at it like a normal person, I would never see that. But obviously I notice it on the things that I build, so everything has to be like perfectly matching up, and it's just so frustrating. Because in The Sims 4, none of the freaking color swatches match, especially for doors. And I don't know, with the new pack as well, they were like doors and windows and none of them matched, and I was like, why why is this happening? Just give me things that match. Like, I think I tried to build something with like taller walls, and there were no doors that actually went with it, and it really confused me. It was just frustrating as always. So there's that part. But yeah, I also didn't talk about this CC at all today. I'm so sorry about that. I thought there were some really cute things here today. I was specifically excited for these two suits that we're currently looking at, because I have been using the same suits for my male Sims in years, just haven't found any other nice ones, so that was literally just a blessing. So yeah, let me know what your favorite CC of today was. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you all next time. Bye!